Hey everyone, how are you? Welcome to English in My Way. Today we are going to continue where we left off in our last video on how can we learn English in 6 months without learning grammar rules. Okay, the link to the first part of this topic is in the description. Please watch the video if you're interested. In the last video, we discussed two methods, that's listening and reading, and techniques to make it more efficient. And today we are going to see the next two methods, that is writing and the point of view writing. Let's get on to the topic. So the next method is writing, that is writing daily. Oh, writing? Sounds boring already, right? I get it. But you won't believe, this is my personal favorite and I found it very efficient. Again, I cannot stress enough. I found it very efficient. This is the method that helped me to learn English. Let's get deep into it. One might ask, what do you expect me to write every day? I hear you folks. That seems like a task already, right? Okay, worry not. I have a solution for that. So the best and productive way to write every day is diary writing. That is diary writing. I'm sure you know what that means. If you don't know, don't worry. Diary writing means recollecting your day and writing about it in less than 10 sentences or a page organized by date. This would only take approximately say 15 minutes, but it's equivalent of attending 1 week of English classes or training. Also, this is an area where you bring the new word or phrase or sentence that you learned from the above methods. That's method 1 or 2 to practice so that you will remember the words or sentences or phrase forever. Here's the sample of my diary writing that I just wrote it for the sole purpose of this explanation. You can write more personal things too. Show all the emotions and that will give you relief as well. Believe me, it has worked for me. Diary writing has many other benefits besides learning English. Now, before I move on to the next method, if any of you teachers out there watching this, I have a humble suggestion for you. Please encourage your students to write diary on a daily basis, but do not force them as it will do no good. Motivate them to write. Maybe you can reward them like I know in some schools, they reward students who have 100% attendance for the academic year. You can follow the same pattern here as well. This will certainly help them try it and thank me later. Now moving on to the method 4. The next method is point of view writing. I don't think you would have heard of this technique in the past from anyone. If you did, it's well and good. But it's a fun technique, believe me, and it seems to work for me. This is a unique technique and I'm certain it will help you learn English much faster. This is nothing but picking up a short story. Okay, you can pick up a mini story as well, like that has 3 sentences or whatever, you can pick it from internet. And writing from the other 2 tenses point of view. Are you confused? And wondering what this guy is blabbering? It is normal to be confused, okay? I will explain this later with an example. Now, pick up a sentence or 2 from anywhere. Now what you must do is try to write the same sentence in the other 2 tenses. Suppose the sentence you picked up is in the present tense. Now try to write the same in the past tense and the future tense. Don't think of any grammar rules here, but it's okay if you want to. Now, how to check what you have written is right? You can either verify it with someone around you or else use the God-gifted technology. Still confused? I get you, don't worry, that's okay. Let me tell you with an example. Assume I picked up a sentence from a blog, okay? The sentence reads, Anita finds a pot of treasure on the road while she is returning from work. Delighted with her luck, she decides to keep it. If you see this sentence, it is in present tense. Now, you must write it using past tense and future tense. I know I am repeatedly saying tense and asking you not to worry about grammar. Don't think of it as a tense in grammar, just think of it as a representation of past, present and future. Alright? First, let's write it in past tense. Past tense will be Anita found a pot of treasure on the road while she was returning from work. Delighted with her luck, she decided to keep it. Alright, now let's move on to the future tense. In future tense, it will be Anita will find a pot of treasure on the road while she will return from work. Delighted with her luck, she might decide to keep it. This is the future tense. Now that you've written it, how do I verify what I've written is correct? You can cross-check it with your friends or family. Otherwise, don't worry, we have our universal friend. Guessed it right, Google. You can follow the video here on how I'm doing it. Now open Google and type Google Translate and copy the text that you have written. So I have copied what I have written for the past tense and pasting it in the enter text box. Now on the other side of the box, choose the language that you want to verify. That is, suppose in my case I chose Tamil. Now Google has translated it to Tamil. My Tamil sentence makes perfect sense, which means what I have written is correct. Remember, Google Translate is not always accurate for a longer paragraph, but for 2 or 3 sentences it should work. One might ask, what in case if you figure out the sentence what you've written is not right? Here is a solution. You can do this in 2 different ways. One, you can keep on correcting the English sentence that you wrote until you arrive at the right one. Or you can switch the boxes. That is, type your language in the tense you want. Suppose you know Hindi. What you can do is type in Hindi in the text box. Okay? And in the next box, change it to English. I hope I explained it well. Try this with any number of statements, but do it regularly. That is very, very important. I would say do 3 mini stories per day. This way, I'm confident you will learn English without learning grammar. But remember, all you need to do is understand and practice this technique for it to work. I'm sure this will help. Now let's do an exercise. Here is a mini story and I want you to practice this by writing it in the other 2 tenses. So the mini story is, Meera will be attending the wedding reception of her cousin in Goa next month. She will buy an expensive gift at the shopping mall before she leaves. The answer to the exercise is in the comment section. Please do cross-check and verify. Now let's do a quick recap. I have explained 4 methods to learn English without studying grammar. 1. Listening to others. Do not write more than 5 words. If you're not surrounded by people who speak English, watch English movies or TV shows with subtitles. This method improves your reading and listening skills along with improving your English. The next method is reading short story or newspaper. Read contents that interest you and don't try to overread. The next one is write daily using the words that you learn from the above 2 methods. Diary writing is the best way to do that. Next one is point of view writing. Pick up a mini story or a short story and write it in other 2 tenses and verify it with your friend or Google Translate. You can choose any of the 4 methods from what we discussed to improve English, but I would recommend that method 3, that is writing, is a must. If you're finding it difficult in the beginning, do not give up. Once you start doing it, you will start enjoying while you make progress. And if you're unable to make progress after 1 month, please let me know in the comments section down below. Okay? If you found this video useful, please like this video, share it amongst your friends and subscribe to my channel. And remember to click the bell icon for notifications as indicated above. Thank you for watching and remember, our channel is all about inspiring people to be confident. Have a wonderful day.